Hey everyone, it's Sunday, time for my weekend shipping, and I am glad you're here. Let's go ahead and get started. Wow, was that loud to you guys? That almost blew me out of my chair. It was so loud. Oh my gosh. So Glenn was here first. You two-timer you. You were in two different chats at once. I saw you. And welcome tonight. And Craig, how are you? Not Glenn. Glad to have you here. Texas Bandit Phil, you're going to be so proud of me. I donated 250 items to Goodwill yesterday. Yes. And I've got more to go. I'm so excited. I knew you'd be proud. No sales yet. Well, we just started. Hey, Carol, what's up? How are you tonight? Good to see you here. Hi, Rita. Good to see you here. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, so I went and I unloaded 250 novelty t-shirts, pajama pants, sweatshirts, things like that. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with the headset for now until I decide on a webcam. If you have a webcam that you really like, please shoot me a message and tell me the brand and the model number because I am looking for a new webcam. Although I'm kind of suspecting that it may not actually be the webcam. This headset was doing the very same thing that the webcam was doing. I played it back around halfway through the last week, and it just kind of goes bloop, and it blips me out. And I've been playing some of my podcast interviews, and it's not doing it on there. So I'm not really sure what's going on. But I don't want to go spend a bunch of money on a webcam if the webcam is not the problem. I'm wondering if it's not my internet connection. I'm supposed to have great internet, though. Hear you good. Okay. Was that music super loud? I mean, I was almost jumped out of my chair and I couldn't get to the volume fast enough to. I just made a sale. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to ship that later. Before I ship tonight, something's been on my mind. I may ruffle some feathers in the reseller community, and if so, I apologize, but not really because some people might need to hear this. Um, I've been, I had the virus last week, and so I spent a lot of time where I shouldn't have. I spent a lot of time on Facebook, Reddit, places like that. And there's something going on that has me super puzzled. And I'm hoping that maybe you can explain to me why people are doing this. So I'm hearing things like my sales suck, which everybody knows sales suck sometimes. And, mine did. I had a pretty, I want to say a bad summer, but it was worse than previous summers. And they'll say, my sales suck. I'm not making any sales. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a 30% off coupon Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and see if that helps generate sales. Or they'll say, you know what? My sales suck. I'm going to create a 40% off coupon and I'm going to run it on Saturday and Sunday this weekend and see if that helps generate sales. Or they might even say, you know what? I'm going to put everything in my store 50% off on Saturday and Sunday and I'm just going to blow out as much stuff as I can. And I don't understand that mentality because to me, if you're going to run a sale on Monday, Wednesday, Friday and take 30% off, why wouldn't you do that 7 days a week? And, if you have 50% off on Saturday and Sunday and you're willing to take 50% off on those 2 days of the week, why aren't you willing to take 50% off half price the rest of the week? It doesn't make sense. It's like this hit and miss. So, like, if I have a pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans, size 14, and I look them up on eBay and like there's 12,000 of them. Okay. That means I have like 1 in 12,000 chance that someone's even going to click on my item, much less buy it. Okay. But if I take that same pair of jeans and I run a 50% off sale Saturday and Sunday, well, what about all the people who were shopping Monday through Friday? They didn't see that sale. I'm not Walmart. I'm not Target. I know years ago, Nicole State, she used to go to the bins and she'd buy pieces of clothing for 10 cents each and she'd put them all up on eBay that week. And then whatever was left on I think it was Sundays, she would run a 50% off sale and everything in her store was 50% off. And, followers would think, well, I'm going to hold out on this item. Maybe it won't sell and I'll get it for Sunday for 50% off. But I think what she did was she created a sense of urgency and they bought it during the week because they didn't think it would still be there. But see, she had thousands of followers on YouTube and in her store. And I have about 800 people following my store and 1,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. And no one's going to know if I'm running a 50% off sale just on Saturday and Sunday. So if you guys can help me figure out why people are doing this. It takes just as long to set a sale for 1 week as it does for 1 day. It takes just as long to set a coupon for 1 week or 1 month as it does for 1 day. You just extend the time. Are the sellers being lazy? I don't think so. I don't think that's what it is. I'm wondering if maybe number 1, they don't really realize that there are other sellers on eBay who do this every single day. They run sales every day. They send out coupons every day. They have promoted listings on every day. Maybe they don't realize that that's who they're competing with, but my suspicion is that the most part is people aren't really organized. And a lot of people do not have organized brains. Let's just face it, okay? I don't have my planner with me, but it's really as simple as writing it down. You take your calendar and you write down September 1st at 9 a.m. I'm going to set this sale and it's going to end on September 30th at this time. And then on October 1st, square, you put my sale's going to start at this time, leaving 2 hours between the two sales. It's going to run till October 31st at this time. That's really all it takes. But you have to be on top of it. And I think a lot of people, it's overwhelming to them, but it can be done. It can be done. And so now, if you're one of these people like me last year, you're using all the tools that eBay's giving you and you're doing these every single day and you're still not making sales. Your sales have tanked. In other words, there's 2 suggestions I would give you. One is to look at the prices. Um, especially in the mall brand clothing, the prices are going down. I mean, it's just incredible. What I'm getting for some items that last year I would have gotten so much more. Or I would suggest, and I know this sounds overwhelming, is to take everything out of your store and everything and sell similar on every single item. Change a photo, change something in the title, check your item specifics, maybe change some item specifics, and then your description. Change something in your description. Really, you can do it in 1 to 2 minutes, really, for each item. Put it back up. You can do 200 or 300 a day if you're a person that stays home all day. You can do more than that probably and just sit in front of the TV and do it. Running the items back through, because what I'm finding is that I was listing 30 newly listed items every day starting in January. And these were items that I just thrifted. I was putting 30 up a day. Um, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm putting 5 up a day. And I'm still making about the same amount of sales because I'm running these items through that I'm inventorying. I'm running them through again with some changes. So I'm putting up 10 items that I've inventoried and 5 newly listed items. And I'm holding my own. Could I be making more sales? Absolutely. And when I get back from North Carolina and life gets back to normal again, I may consider doing that. But when I went thrifting today, you guys know I usually shoot for 100 items. I decided that today I wasn't going to do that. I was going to shoot for 50 items. And when I got to 50 items, I'd just see how I felt physically because I'm still getting over the virus and um, had new shoes and shouldn't have worn those new shoes and wasn't sure how I was going to be feeling after 50 items. I ended up getting 80, but my point is I could have walked out of there with 50 and I would have been fine. I no longer need 100 items a week. I don't have to be stressed about it. And it gives me more inventory, and that's a good thing because when I was sick last week and then the week after, I couldn't go anywhere because she was positive. I had to make do with what I had, which is absolutely nothing. So, but can you ask politely, you know me, Mr. Blabbermouth, but why worry about what other people do? I'm not. It's just I've been on the boards, Phil. I've been on the boards and I don't know, the mentality just gets to me. I don't know. I think they're just I got to get off these boards because people are complaining and I hate it. I hate the complaining. And I don't know. Why worry what other people do? You're fine. But I hope you're proud of me, Phil, for donating all those items. Um I was gonna go and pull another 100 or so this weekend, and I thought, no, because they're still selling. And when you see my sales tonight, you'll see a lot of items that sold for $5. I might as well get all the money that I can from the ones that are left. And also, I think that helps generate other sales. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as it is and then just resist the urge to purge anymore. And I did, after I finished the t-shirts, the novelty section, I went through and I picked brands that were so obscure that I never heard of before, and I pulled those. And now what's left are commonly known brands. So, uh, thank you, Phil. All right. So, what's everybody been doing? Anybody have a birthday this week coming up? Anyone ill that we need to talk about? As usual, we need to think of Pat D's, Cindy Y, Jennifer Hayes, Adam's Exploits, and also the family of Carol Edwards, who passed away. I think it's been 2 weeks now. So, yeah, time flies, doesn't it? Does it seem like it? I have to put on the dreaded glasses, but so I've had a really good weekend, a really good day. Today was a really good day. So I'm going to show you first two items that I'm not going to ship on live because they're parts and they're going to have to go in boxes with tape and all that stuff. So um, I hope I don't strangle myself with this. So, like, am I beeping out? Is it bleeping me out at all? Because it was doing that last week. So this first one is a KitchenAid work bowl. It was listed in June and it sold for $41.06. And I showed it a couple of weeks ago on my live stream because I thought I had one like it and I was trying to price it. I don't know if y'all were there that day. This is the original one that I have. It's a smaller one. So when I say 41.06 for that. And then the next part that sold today. So if I wouldn't have sold these two parts, my daily total wouldn't be I just hit like $206 today, and that's because of these two parts. And it's weird, they both sold within 5 minutes of each other, but they're not the same person. Okay, this next one is a Jasta. It's a Japanese vacuum cleaner that I found at the flea market. I paid $35 for the whole vacuum cleaner. This part sold for $44.73, and it is the dust cup. I don't know. I'm ready to go back to the flea market because I really want to get some more of these vacuum cleaners. They're so easy to list, and people love these parts. So, I'm just going to save those till after the show. And I got to figure out where to put these so I don't knock them off. Ooh, it's hot in here. I have all these lights. It feels like it's too bright on the screen, but earlier it looked too dark. So I don't know. It was driving me crazy. Yeah. Phil, when are you going to be ready to go to the rag house? Maybe in October? You willing to go to the rag house in October? That would be great. All right, I have to separate these by the buyer so that in case I know I have a bundle of 3 but she paid for them together. So, all right, this is a Catherine's top. It was listed in June. It went for $26.04. What do y'all want to talk about tonight? Let me show you this and I'll send out some juju for you guys. Maybe somebody will get a sale. This is really cute. This is size 1X. I only found 2 Catherines today. So I was really kind of bummed, but today was $1.50 day, so I was a little bit picky anyway. But I am going to go live tomorrow, probably around 1 o'clock Central. If any of you want to come in and work and look at pretty clothes, I'm going to be taking tags off tomorrow of my 80 items. So go ahead and see if I can find some juju to put out there. Which one have we not played in a while? I don't know. Let's play this one. And I hope that helps you make some sales. Let me see if I can find my banner. Let me know if I make a sale during the show. Well, oh, that would be good. You have my numbers. Give me a couple days notice. Well, we have another storm. Looks like Glenn and Kent might get it more than us. Yeah, I heard about that. Bummer. We haven't even got our fence put up from the last storm. We're waiting on another guy, and I think we're going to get one. I think we're going to get 2 quotes, and then I don't know. At this point, what does it matter? It's been down, what, a month and a half now? Yeah, less than 2 weeks, I will be in North Dakota. I mean, not North Dakota, gosh, North Carolina. What am I saying? Well, I messed up that poly mailer. So I'm waiting for a negative feedback to come through. I got a lady that's really, really mad at me. She said that I sold her trash, and she sent me several really mean messages. And, you know, I told her, I said, I probably shouldn't have done this. Told her, hey, if you look at our feedback, this is not a usual occurrence for us. We really dropped the ball here, and just open a return, and I'll give you a full refund. And she says, no, I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. That's where it belongs. It's just trash. I'm like, okay, if that's how you feel. So I'm curious, Phil, how this Dymo is going to print tonight, because I have it plugged into an extension because I have this plugged into my only USB port. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a problem. Never done this before. So let's see how long it takes to get from the extension to the Dymo. Surely it'll be quicker than the frickin' Rolo. Let's see. May not even work. I don't know. No, it worked. It's about a 2-second lag. That's not bad. Thank you again, Phil, for this Dymo. True friends, I'll tell you. So what we're going to do when we go to North Carolina is like 18, 90, 22, 122. Okay, on September 22nd, I should have gone backwards. September 22nd, we're doing a live stream from the Airbnb, and we're going to be drinking and playing board games, and we're also going to be showing you guys what we bought during the trip, like thrifting and garage sale stuff. So we hope you'll join us for that. And I haven't made a thumbnail yet, but I have an idea of the thumbnail I'm going to make. So, all All right, this next one sold for $5, so it was $12.71 total. Um, it was listed in October of 2022, and I remember these pants. I bought about 5 pairs of them, all different colors, because I just thought they looked comfortable. They were like lounge pants. They were good size, 16W. I had pink ones, purple ones, red ones, yellow ones. I had all different colors. I at least bought at least 5 pairs, and the purple ones I thought would have been the first ones to sell, and they didn't. But they're out of here now. So I think I still have 1 pair left. And that goes to Evie. I think Evie. And she lives in Kentucky. Thanks, Evie. What have y'all been doing this weekend? I didn't really do much. Yesterday I went and ran errands, got me some new tennis shoes for my trip, finished my Mrs. Roper outfit for the Roper romp, and my 10-man costume is complete. So I gotta have an extra suitcase just for all my costumes. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty ready. I've started my packing list, which I always dread that I'm gonna forget something. But I'm taking 2 suitcases this time. And so I don't know how I'm gonna get 2 suitcases through the airport with a laptop but I am gonna wear a fanny pack instead of a purse. So I should be able to do it. Should work okay. It did. Drinking? Well, some of us will be drinking. Hello, Santa. Did you hear that I said I was going to be in South Dakota? Yeah, I haven't been drinking tonight. I haven't had an alcoholic drink. I had a margarita about 3 weeks ago, and I think that's where I got COVID. It was from that restaurant. I didn't really go anywhere that week, except to the restaurant, and then I went to work the next day for like 3 hours. But nobody really came around my desk, so um, unless maybe I got it from the restroom, I don't know. That's the only 2 places I really went. I have no life. I don't go anywhere. So that's why we couldn't figure out where we got this thing from. Okay, this has got to be another $5 item. Woohoo! Okay, this is an American rag medium dress, sold for $4.75, so total $11.74. The reason it sold for $4.75 is I sent them a 5% offer. So I let it sit there in my offers to likers for about an hour, but sometimes not even that long, because I want to catch them while they're still on the computer. So they got a quarter off, and I don't know how long that's been sitting there, but I can tell you guys that. Okay. It was a cute dress. It's been sitting there since September, but it says it was relisted, which means that it was listed for 2 years, and then I did something to it and probably changed the photos or something and quote relisted it. So goes to Lorraine in Mount Arlington, New Jersey. So I'm gonna make margaritas on Thursday night while we're there, and we're gonna have taco dinner. Barry is going to make homemade pecani sauce and salsa. And yeah, so we will be having margaritas that night. I have a great margarita recipe. I'm excited for everybody to try. So 3 drink minimum or maximum? Did you mean maximum? I can definitely hit the three minimum as long as I'm not driving. I mean, I can hold my liquor pretty darn well, um, but Barry may not agree with me, but I think I do. I guess it depends on what it is. So when I was in high school, um, I went out with this guy who was older than me, and he took me to this club, and I was so stupid, guys. And he took me to this club and we were dancing, and I really hadn't had much alcohol. I mean, I had some, but not a lot. So I decided I want to try all these different drinks. And you know that's not what you're supposed to do, right? So from what I can remember, I probably had about 7 drinks. And what I can remember drinking was a daiquiri, a tequila sunrise. I had never had a tequila sunrise, a sloe gin fizz, a what is that drink called? New England tea or whatever it's called, the tea, margarita. I mean, anyway, I had like 6 or 7 drinks and they were all different. A martini, I had a martini. I still remember this from high school. And oh my gosh. And so my mom was on the couch waiting for me to get home. And I remember tiptoeing into the living room trying to get past her. And I tripped over the coffee table and woke her up. Ah. Did you really, Barry? Are you serious? Holy cow. That is awesome. Okay, this flying tomato goes with 2 other items, so I'm just going to put it aside. Those go together. This is a pair of Lands' End bootcut jeans. They probably went for $4.75. I mean, I'm just selling them off. I've had them since, well, they've been listed for almost 3 years. So $4.75, $14.07 total. Most of that shipping. Just getting rid of them. Goes to Patricia in Evansville, Indiana. That's where my family's from. Woo! I have lots of family in Evansville still. Not a beautiful place, but I hear that the downtown has been restored and it's a lot nicer than when I used to go. Mm. So, season 2, episode 2 of my podcast is coming out tomorrow, and I'm very excited about that. Yeah, see, it cost $7.17, and they only paid $4.75 for the pants. Hardly even seems worth it, but I mean, nobody said anything about the shipping. They just like the prices. Rita's telling you hello, Santa. Thought I already printed that, but obviously not. So how have sales been, guys? My sales have been holding their own. I'm higher than I was last month, just a little bit, but I'm doing okay. It just every day is a little bit different. Like sometimes it'll say you're down 0.06, you're down 0.6, and then the next day it says you're up 4.7. I'm like, how did I jump that high? And then it keeps going up down. So I don't know. I don't really worry about it right now. Sorry about that. I just hit the microphone. Okay. This Avenue top sold for $21.99. It was listed in February. I sold several things on Poshmark today or yesterday that were just listed, so I can't wait to show you those items. Some of them are in my last haul. It's taking its sweet time adding it to the stage. Come on. This is a really pretty tunic with a roll tab sleeve. Where'd it go? This is a really pretty tunic. Really deep shade of blue. And I loved all this beading right here. or studs. This goes to Martha. She's a repeat buyer. So I've had 3 items that were $5 items that people have wanted to return for fit, and I have just refunded them, and I've written their name down, and then if they do it again, I'll block them. But so far, those 3 people haven't done it again. So I think those were legit returns. And one today, it was a $5 item. It was not too long before I came on. I didn't realize it was a $5 item, so I went over to put an RMA number for the refund, and it wouldn't let me do it. It said, you have to provide your own label. And I'm like, no. I tried that one other time, and it was a total fiasco. I had to get it from pirate ship and save it, and then may remember this. And then the customer said that the label was too small and she refused to print it. And it was just this big mess. And she ended up sending it back on her own money. And it was a mess. So I had eBay call me a couple of hours ago. And I said, I don't understand why it won't let me provide a label, why it's wanting me to get my own label from somewhere else. And she said, well, this is a customer remorse. And I said, shouldn't matter. And I said, it says doesn't fit. That's not remorse. Oh yeah. Well, it could be an international sale. I said, no, it's not an international sale. Look at the address. Oh, it's not an international sale. And then she said some other thing. Oh, she says, well, that means that you didn't put measurements. And I'm like, well, in order to ship it, I had to put measurements. Like, that's how you ship on eBay. Like, this lady had no clue. This concierge, guys. This was concierge. So then I told her, I said, I'm looking at it. It's a $5 item. I don't want it back. I'm just going to let this one go. I said, but I really would appreciate if somebody would, uh, review this and try to figure this out because it's going to happen again. This is like the 3rd time this has happened, and I don't want to get a label from somewhere else. Has that ever happened to you guys? Um, where eBay won't let you just provide a label? Am I the only one? Because I don't understand. Working on a CSV spreadsheet for expanding my eBay stores to other platforms and my website never quite worked the spreadsheets before. Oh, those scare me, Glenn. I've done them before and I don't like them. Excel is not my forte, and I just barely get by with Excel, just very basics. I didn't realize that you had a website. I have often developing my own Spotify store now and kind of getting it going so that when I'm retired, it's already going. But the spreadsheets, I don't want to do it. Also, I don't know how many of you watch That Is Rad, but she has started a marketplace over on District, and it's called Keeping It Real. And you can either list things there or you can have live shows. I've even thought, guys, about doing that. But I don't have time for another platform right now. I really don't. So, all right, this item was listed in July of 2022. I took $6 for it. I never buy this. This was a men's 3XL Faded Glory shirt. So, I totally sold for $12.99 total. When I'm looking at men's shirts now, Faded Glory is not one of the brands. I mean, I get some really cheap brands, like I get George, but Faded Glory is not one that I get in the men's. The women's, in fact, you're going to see, I think, a Faded Glory dress that just sold when I first came on. Faded Glory dresses sell very well for me, but not the men's shirts. This goes to Sheldon. Thanks, Sheldon. He lives in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Hope you enjoy your, what did he say, 475? No, I don't know how much he spent. Doesn't say. Why doesn't it say? I don't know. $6. That's what it was. He offered me $6. Almost like it's been sitting there for 2 years. Of course, I'm going to take $6. That was when I gosh, it doesn't seem like I've been selling men's big shirts for 2 years, but I guess it has been. Thought it was only 1 year. All right. Anyway, I wanted to go live from Land of Oz, but I don't know that I can do that anyway with the 1,000 subscribers. That was one of the reasons why I wanted the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, is I could go live around, from my phone. But because of the altitude and it being so remote, I don't think we'll get a signal up there. So I think we're just gonna film everything. So I'm going as a 10-man. Barry's going wizard. Valerie's going as the witch. Maggie's going as Toto. Patty's going as Dorothy. Am I missing anybody? I think that's it. How's the sound so far? Is it matching with my lips, and am I cutting out? Because I don't want to have to replay this just to see. Now let me know if it starts cutting out. Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. I called you Glenn, probably. I was thinking that was Glenn. 25 years ago, George quality was quite good. Button up, long sleeve, Harvard collar. I looked rather dapper. Yeah, my George men's shirts sell okay, but I'm not buying George women's. But George men's sell okay. I think this is a Poshmark sale. I am so glad to see that some of this stuff go. This stuff just inventoried. So, I don't know if I can do this. $18 plus shipping on Poshmark. A pair of 18W jeans, crop, skinny, ankle, slightly distressed. $14 plus shipping. They have been listed since January. And my skinny jeans were inventoried not last month, but the month before. But I really don't do anything to the Poshmark listings other than look them up and make sure that. Now that's the wrong item. Ugh. The screen is going back and forth, back and forth. Have you ever shipped the item to the wrong person on Poshmark? It's very easy to do. It is very easy to do because you have to really be careful. If you don't click out of that print screen, this goes to Angela in Missouri. Carol, I'm going to check your comment just a second. I see it out of the corner of my eye. Carol, are you selling off items for cheap? How's that going? I know you were marking things down 50%. You selling anything? I think I've probably sold about 135, 140 so far. So I have about 750 left. And at this rate, I think I can sell most of them by December. The jeans will be the last thing I will leave up because the jeans are definitely selling at the $5 rate. Mark is shipped. Okay. All right, here we go. It can. Yeah, choppy back and forth. That's what I thought. It can also be slow-mo and choppy on my end. Your coloring is fading in and out. You're going to want to play this back. Maybe it's just me. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I got my webcam originally because this camera was giving me problems. But then my webcam started giving me problems on the sound. So I really don't know what to do. I could put the webcam up there, I guess, but that's another thing that's got to be plugged into a USB. But then it gets choppy. Yeah. Hey, Carolina Unhitched, how are you? Do you say unniched, I guess? Welcome. Football and my pillow are calling. Bye, Phil. Enjoy the evening too. Oh, good. They are going $10, one or two. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Got a Chico's here. Oh, no, a Talbot's. I just listed these. I wanted these so badly. I wanted them to be um, my size. And they might have been, there's a reason I didn't try them on. I don't know. I just listed them a couple weeks ago. So for $29.04, paid $1. And I don't know if y'all remember. Some of you that faithfully come to see my hauls may remember this. They were they were just really pretty green leaves. Is it adding it? It just says it's adding it, but it's not doing anything. Take a drink. There we go. So these are really cute, huh? They were capris. Capris really seem to sell well for me. So I'm sticking more with capris right now instead of jeans, although I did get quite a few pairs of jeans today. This goes to Pat. I was surprised. I did get quite a few pairs of jeans today at the thrift store. I found some really large uh, Old Navy rock stars. We're talking like 26, 28 plus. And then I also found a pair of maternity rock stars that were like extra large or 1X. You'll see them tomorrow, but I was really pleased. I wish I had some rock stars that were my size because that's what I'm wearing right now. They're my favorites. And I ordered a pair on eBay that I thought were exactly the same, but when I got them, they're not as stretchy and I don't like to wear them. But this pair is getting really worn out. Any day, probably going to be a hole in them or something. I wear them all the time. They go through the wash, I don't know how many times. I love them. Now, this person lives in Summerfield, Florida. Her name's Pat. Thanks, Pat. You're a new lurker. All right. Well, good to have you here. If I see those items are watched, I offer 10% off and I get it out of there for $9. Absolutely. All right. Bye, Rita. Have to run my grandson to McDonald's. Catch you tomorrow. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're going to come join me tomorrow. I know you'll be at work, but tomorrow's probably going to go a little slower because I'll have to take tags off during the live stream. So bring something to work on, and we'll just keep the chat going. Maybe tomorrow I'll try doing my webcam with this. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe tomorrow would be a good time to just test everything and like record for 15 minutes one way and then 15 minutes another way and see if I can figure out what's going on. It shouldn't be my internet. I mean, they've tested it. They say it's great. I don't know. All right. Now we've got a Worthington something or another. Margot sold for $28.18. It's been listed since February. Not a bad price having been listed for 6 months. I picked up a couple of Worthington today. I'd slowed down on them because I had so many of the extra larges. But today I did pick up some Worthington that was in the 1X, 2X range, and that's what this is. So it's a 3X, by the way. It's taking forever. It's just like, oh, I have to hit it again? I don't know. It's just a black floral career casual. And when I inventory these items, the what I change is the word career. I change it to office. If it says office, I change it to career. That's all I do. That's how I change the title. So so that wasn't a bad price, 28.18 for a Worthington. I'm happy with that. This goes to Margot. Thanks, Margot. Whoops. Carolina, how did you find out about this channel? Did I just kinda pop up on your screen? That's how I've been finding a lot of people lately. Someone told me that YouTube is pushing like smaller YouTube channels, which is great. And someone told me that they've been seeing a lot of channels popping up that they never heard of before that really didn't have that many subscribers. But that's how you find some of these jewels, right? I mean, some of these people should have a lot of subscribers. Um, Glad I emptied my trash can before I came on. It was overflowing, man. I was in Gaithersburg, Maryland. In your feed? Yeah, it's kind of strange how they're pushing people. Are you a reseller, Carolina? And do you live in the US? It's a great group of people here. And I'm going to be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central showing my haul that I got today. For everything I got was $1.50 each. I typically pay $1, but I wanted to go today because the way our life has been going the last 2 weeks, I was afraid if I waited until tomorrow and something happened, I wouldn't be able to go. And, I've been out of inventory for 2 weeks. And I'm going to do the same thing next week. I'm going to go on Sunday and just pay the extra. But I was really surprised that there weren't any moo there. Usually on Sundays, I find moo I was very disappointed in the selection. But, and then tomorrow I can just work, right? I can work on my store, and it just killed me when I total. Okay, this is another Martha, but this is a different Martha. This one went for $4.75, so the total was $11.74, and it's a Chico's Energy. Just killed me to sell that for that. But it's gone, and it's been sitting around. So, oh, I was back when I was using my color for black, though. Let's see how long it's been there. Uh, okay, I've had it there since October of 23, so not quite a year. But Carolina, since you're new here, my store is now, I'm taking away all of my smaller items, and I'm going to be just a plus size store. So I'm liquidating all of my extra smalls to larges pretty much to $5. And then on Poshmark, I'm selling them for $8 or $9. And there's quite a few on there, but Poshmark's picked up for me, but not the $8 and $9 items. And I see that the silent auctions, I'm making more sales in the silent auctions than I was. If anybody wants to try Posh Sidekick, my referral code's below. But you can do a 7-day or a 30-day trial. And you can do silent auctions on Poshmark and not even have to be there. And it's great because I run them at 1 o'clock in the morning on Fridays and Saturdays. So I'm typically sleeping during those shows. And I've made sales while I've been sleeping. That's been pretty cool. If I'm still awake at 1 when they start, I go in and everybody and go to sleep. So very part-time. You're in California? Okay. Well, I have a job, but I only go into the office twice a week now. So the rest of the time I'm working from home. And that kind of started about 2 years ago. This is taking forever. Martha lives in Jersey City somewhere. See, it's pulling this stupid thing up about you need to sign into Microsoft. You don't need to sign into Microsoft. Jersey City, New Jersey. And then I can't stand it on eBay when I go to set my promotions. It makes me sign back in, and I'm already signed in, and I'm like, why do I have to sign in to my promotions? I don't understand. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. Okay, I never buy this brand. I don't know why I bought it. It's been there since January. It sold for $18.99. It's the brand is Falls Creek, and I just thought it was a really cute T-shirt. And I don't know that I'll buy it again. I guess it just depends on the. Is it gonna put it up there or not? Come on. Keep saying it's putting it up there. But it's cute, huh? That's okay. Listed it for $24.99, and if I had listed it today, I'd be listing it for $19.99. I'm really lowering my prices a lot right now. Carol says, just sold a pair of jeans for $24. Woohoo. Just now? Just now? Awesome. Okay, well, we got to play a song for you. Let's do it. You know what? We're going to do with the one that started it all. Here we go. The very first stitching song. Sale. Hey guys, did that skip for you? Because it skipped for me. So it was just skipping along and missing. And I have a feeling it's not skipping because I think I've played it back before when that's happened. So I'm beginning to wonder if this is an internet issue. Got him at the bins. Wow. So this Falls Creek t-shirt goes to Cynthia in Manville, Rhode Island. Well, I'm glad finally the jujus worked because the last few times I've been on, no one sold anything during this show. I was beginning to think maybe I shouldn't play the juju song anymore. Kind of lost its magic there. All right. Wonder where Jennifer is tonight. And Marie and Justin were over in Scott's channel. And Nana Tink was over there. Got awfully quiet in here, didn't it? All right. I think this goes with that flying tomato. Yeah. And she also bought an UMG top. That's not it. Kim Rogers. Someone told me today that Kim Rogers is selling really well for her. That's not a brand I've been selling much of, but hey, I may start picking it up. This sold for $14 on Poshmark, and they pay shipping on that. It's a 1X. In fact, I think I might have bought a Kim Rogers today after she told me that. After she told me Kim Rogers was selling for her. This was listed in August, so this was listed last month. That's kind of cute. A muted red, floral. It's pretty. I don't know what that noise is in there. Did something. You don't hear that noise? Sounds like a ghost. I can't imagine what that is. Okay, this goes to Carol, and Carol lives in Oakland City, Indiana. Another Indiana. Thank you, Carol. Okay, it was good on your end. Okay. Yeah, and I think that means that's my internet. I don't know what else to do. They've been out here. They say everything's coming along. We do the little test online. Says we got it rocking and rolling. We're paying for the highest internet in Houston, the highest speed that Comcast offers. I don't know what else to do. We're going to, Carol, we're going to, wait a minute, is it Carol? Who wrote that? Yeah, Carol. Okay, we'll be in North Carolina, Beach Mountain, North Carolina, at the Land of Oz Amusement Park. It's open 3 weekends a year. It was an amusement park in the 1970s, and it was closed down, and they're trying to restore it gradually, so they have it open 3 weekends a year to help maintain it. And they have professional actors and actors, and they do all the songs, and you get to walk. The Yellow Brick Road is actually 3/4 of a mile long. You go through the house and you experience the tornado. It's really cool. I went last year and wanted to go again. So, all right, this is another $5 item. It was listed in March of 2022. It sold for $12.80, and this is a typical dress that I got when I was doing my dress experiment. But yeah, express, extra small. People just aren't looking for this. I have a suspicion that some people are bundling and maybe they're using them to sell. Because I have had 7 or 8 items put in a bundle, which is fine. I mean, the price of inventory, like say out in California, from what I hear, is really high. So you can get a bunch of items for $4.75 and get combined shipping. It's not bad. I would like to go sourcing more so I can offer some more reseller boxes to you guys, but it just hasn't been possible. Last month was a total wash with the virus, so still have a little bit of a frog in my throat. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my headset off and we're going to test the laptop microphone because it should be right here. Should be right here somewhere near me after I print this label. We're going to try because that's how I started before I got my webcam, and it was a problem. So I don't think it's really going to fix it, but we're going to try it. Okay, I'm going to take it off. Okay, ready? All right. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Can you hear me? We're going to go like this for a while and see if I cut out. Hey, Bumcrack, you decide to come out of the woodwork? Well, I think this is a Poshmark sale. I love these pants. I don't think I've had these long. Ruby Road sold for $14. And I put paper bag pants. Pretty sure I haven't had these very long. In fact, I think I tried these on and they were too big. Yeah, they were too big. They're linen. I wanted them to fit me. And I just couldn't make them work. Even with a drawstring. Come on. Aren't they cute? Really cute. So I really wanted those pants. I picked up something today for myself, but I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been a camisole. I'm trying to becoming a collector of camisoles. That way I get something that's sheer. I have all these different color camisoles to choose from. And reminds me, I've got to finish recording my to look for the last video for this month. And I am not happy with my outfit. I mean, the outfit is pretty, but the videos of me, oh God, they look horrible. Like they don't hide anything. I know you guys like the ones with the dresses, but if I had time to go find a different outfit, I would. But I've already filmed it. I'm gonna let y'all see it. It's really embarrassing. This goes to Melissa in Emmett, Arkansas. Hey, I was just talking about you, Nana. I was wondering where you were because I saw you over in Scott's channel. Hey, how's the sound, guys, now? Now that I took my headset off, are we doing better? Just let me know if it starts doing that bloop bloop thing again. And I'm curious what it's going to do when and not mine. And so, yeah. All right, Melissa, we got Melissa's shipped. This thing is huge. This is a Gap men's sweater, size extra, extra large, $14 on Poshmark plus shipping. And let me look and see how long I've had this thing. This thing is huge. SIDEKICK things that I don't like. Okay, this was listed in August of 2022, guys. August of 2022. And it's a beautiful sweater, but it just didn't sell. And isn't that pretty? Or handsome, whatever you want to say. Well, hello, Kimmy. How are you? Or margaritas until I get back from my trip. I don't know if I told you that the other night. As much as I would love to this week, everything is starting to pile up. And yeah, I'm clicking already. Okay, great. Great. So I probably need to put the headset back on. Just a minute. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I don't know that I'm ever going to go back again, Kimmy, but it's going to be fun this year being dressed up in the characters. So I'm beginning to wonder if on my live streams, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, I use my old laptop. Hate to do that, but maybe I need to do that as a test. And if it does it on my old laptop, then I'll know it's my internet. So maybe we'll try that tomorrow. I'll be on at 1 p.m. Central tomorrow. And we'll try. I really appreciate you guys hanging with me and telling me this, because that keeps me from having to listen back to it, because I don't want to listen back to myself. Not as bad. Okay. Thank you. I know it's a drag and I feel terrible about it. Oh gosh, this is a cute sweatshirt. At least I can understand you. Is that what it says? Picture keeps pausing for a second. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, this sweatshirt says dogs are my favorite people. It's all for $14 plus shipping on Poshmark. I typically like to get $15 on Poshmark, but that just hasn't happened lately as much. So this is really cute. It's a size 2XL. Dogs are my favorite. Okay, I will do that, Nana. I don't know. They tested it a couple of months ago and they said everything was fine. So I'll do that tomorrow. The problem is that she's going to be working all day tomorrow and I can't do a reboot when she's working, maybe during her lunchtime. So this was listed in April. Isn't that cute? Dogs are my favorite people. So I had a good eye on that one, huh? Yeah, the colors are real pretty in that. I know something just spoke to me about that one. Yeah, I know technical difficulties happen, Kimmy, but it's every freaking week. And I don't want people to come over here expecting this every week because it really has been over the last month. It's been like every single freaking week. And I thought it was my webcam. And it still may be, but I don't want to go buy a new webcam. It's not my webcam. And I don't seem to have as much trouble when I'm doing my interviews for my podcast. One interview I did last month was like that, but the one I did like a week later wasn't. So, and I'm using the same internet and I use a regular camera when I do my interviews and I do it on StreamYard. And I don't know. This goes to Patty in Waco, Texas. See if I can get it in a Patty flat rate. No, I'm not even gonna try. That's just too gonna go for the Tyvek again. Ugh. I have to order some more of these. I don't like them. So tomorrow I'm gonna use the other computer, and if it still does it, then I will have them reset the router. But I'm pretty sure they've already reset the router. So, mm, we're getting to the end here, guys. But then I gotta go ship those appliance parts, which are not my favorite things to ship. This is my Peck and Peck, and I think I just listed this last week. So for $14 plus shipping on Poshmark, pretty sure because I never buy this brand. Something just spoke to me about this one though. Do you ever sell Peck and Peck? I don't even know where they sell them retail. Um, yeah, listed in September. So what's today? The 8th? So it's been listed less than 8 days. So that's not bad. I gotta remember that brand. I don't know if it's the brand that sold it or how beautiful it was. That was on my last haul. Isn't that pretty? Watercolor roses. Yeah. And boy, when you put a color wheel on that thing, pow. Look at that. Let me go back and read some of the call. Call internet and tell them to give you a reboot. Don't feel bad. I still hear you. That's so cute. Technical difficulties haven't got that order. What? I don't know what I said about ordering. I'd have the internet company come check. Sometimes a bent line can affect it or old cables and even an animal getting to it. Oh, Lord. Old cables, definitely internet. Are you talking about ordering bags? No. Yeah, I need to check out the storm situation. Everybody's talking about another storm. We still haven't got our fence up from the last hurricane. I'm not really excited about this storm. Kimmy, not trying to bug you, but whenever I see you next, can you bring me those plushes? I think I had 6 elves. Yeah, 6 elves. Okay, this goes to Jamie, and she lives in Dallas. Not too bad. Sold in 8 days. Well, thinking about changing my business cards. Um, I think I need it bigger where it says, I go back and forth about this. You know, we take 60-day free returns. I don't put that on my business card because I don't want to encourage free returns. But I have so many people who leave feedback and they never contact me. And it says on there, if you're not 100% satisfied, please contact us and we will help you. And they're obviously not reading that or just not caring. And I'm thinking I need to blow that up really big on my business card because I'm tired of people leaving me bad feedback, but they haven't even contacted me. I mean, and then when I message them, they don't answer me, you know. No. Oh, order more Tyvek bags, Nana. I don't like the Tyvek bags from the post office. I have this issue with the way they crinkle, and I use for Poshmark. I use padded flat rates for all of my Poshmark. But then if I have something really big like pajamas, a robe, a big sweater, I have to use the Tyvek. I just don't like the way they feel and sound, and drives me nuts. It's just a It's just a textural thing, you know? Okay, this next one was listed in February. It sold for 1801 and it's by Lee. And I tell you guys all the time, I sell button-up shirts all the time. But is this a full button-up? Yeah, I think so. This is the Effortless Care by Writers. Now, I didn't sell for what I'd hoped it would, but that's okay. It's gone, and it's real pretty royal blue. So it's going to go to Angela. Thanks, Angela. I may wait and ship these parts tomorrow morning because I'm getting really tired. And I even took a hour nap today. When I got home from the thrift store, I was just, thrift store. It was so hot in there. I had my neck fan on and, it was just so hot. And Kimmy, you keep saying you're going to go with me to the honey hole, but you never go. So the baby, I think, is going to be coming the first week in December. So I'm probably going to do Thanksgiving here and then hike on up to Austin and stay until the baby's born. So that'll be another week gone. And it's always something, right? But I can't wait for this baby girl. Uh, Mom's doing great so far. You should have seen yesterday. They went a bouncy house out in their yard. I mean, it was a huge bouncy house. And the kids were playing in it and everything was going great. And then it got really, really windy and the thing started blowing away. And so son-in-law picked up the whole bouncy house and brought it into their house and put it in the living room. It had these really tall ceilings. And I could not believe, I don't know how he got it through his front door, but he's like, you know, we paid for this thing. They rented it or whatever. We're going to use it. And the kids played in the bouncy house. Okay, this lady Shakti bought a flying tomato size small for $5, an G size small for $5, and a J Crew extra small dress for $5. Her total spent was $30.52. So she was happy because she got combined shipping. And I'm going to put all this in a large 15 by 12. And I'm happy because I don't have to refund her any shipping. It worked. The combined shipping worked this time. So, Shakti, Shakti. Never heard of that name. She lives in West Hollywood, California. Well, of course she does. So this ain't gonna be too cheap. So we're gonna go round that up to 2 pounds. And 15 times 12 times 1. So it's gonna be $8.29. That's not bad for 3. So I got to keep some of that because she spent $7, 13. She spent about $13.50 in shipping, so I get to keep some of that. I'm gonna go back and read what everybody's saying. Hold on a second. Come on, come on. Okay. Wednesday, like around 1 p.m. Okay. I have an interview at 9 a.m. and I was gonna go to my parents after I do my interview, but maybe that's not a good idea. And then Thursday's Jania's birthday. I'm gonna go get my hair done and probably get my nails done for the trip. Hopefully we will have power. Well, we'll have power, but the world. I thought you said you had to order more bags when you were putting that top in one. Yeah, it was just for sure. I have them set for the side for you. Okay, great. I was going to tell you you can get boxes for free that would work for shipping tops, free small size boxes at USPS. Yeah, what I need is something larger than the small boxes. And my problem is robes and these big heavy sweaters. But thanks. But I'll look into that for other things. I don't do returns, but I'm not in the clothes business. I will give a return when needed, but I don't offer it on my eBay. Even though I'll give a return, I've had maybe 20 returns in 2 years. Uh, I feel like people take advantage of returns if you state it. Just my opinion. Yeah, that's why I don't state it. I do state it when I send out offers, but not on my $5 items because if they want to return it, I just give them a refund. I don't take it back. Um, but yeah, so my free returns, my customers really like it, and I don't find them taking advantage of it. And I usually get so my first grandchild girl is due December 10th. Yeah, about around the same time, Carol. And did you say a girl? It's a girl. Yeah. So we're gonna have 3 girls and 3 boys now, and they are all done. Thank goodness. So okay, the next one that sold is a Quacker Factory. It's a size small, but it now my Quacker Factories, I did not mark my size smalls down to $5 because this was a really nice one, and I might have marked a couple of them down, but because I hadn't not sold this one before and I had a feeling it would sell. So it sold for I have to go back and see the total, but it has the anchor on it. See that? So that's really cute. And I can tell you how much. I think I already did, but you need to take that off of there. So total they spent 22.45 and it was listed in June of 2023. So it took a while for it to sell, but yeah, I wasn't willing to take that one down to $5. And my Land's End larges, I did not take down to $5 because I got quite a few Land's End things today too. That's been a really big seller for me in the larges and extra larges, so I wasn't willing to take them down unless they were just listed forever. So once all this liquidation is completely done, I'm gonna rethink my strategy about liquidating. Maybe after something's been listed for 3 years, I might liquidate it, just so that I can keep things moving and not worry about running out of space and making more room for the appliance parts. So right now I'm feeling really good. I'm making a lot of room in there and boxes are getting emptied and uh, feeling really, really good about getting rid of these items. So this goes to Elaine in Coral Springs, Florida. That's where Tech lives. Um, Not that it matters. I just thought I would bring that up. Don't know if he actually lives there, but I know his store is there that he has, his storefront. I don't think I've ever been there. I'm thinking it might be near Tarpon Springs. I've been in Tarpon Springs before. Sounds still weird. Oh, I don't. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about the poly bags. Um, yeah, I do because that's how I brand my store because my store is called 10 of Hearts. And so that's part of my branding. And this is part of my branding. And this is part of my branding. So I try to use it when I can. I just don't use it for Poshmark. Um, I don't know. I just made a decision years ago that wasn't paying for my Poshmark because it's just kind of like my secondary thing. It's like secondary income to me. Every once in a while, I forget and put them in here. But I meant 4 years, not two, on the returns. Baby is trying to hold on. I'm trying to read, and this stupid Microsoft thing is still coming up. Not two on the returns. The baby is trying to help type, trying to watch him and not have him grab my phone and toss it. It is difficult. Oh yeah, you may be able to fit a sweater hoodie into the larger of the two boxes from USPS. Okay, are those not priority though? Because I don't ship priority. I ship Ground Advantage now, everything. I was thinking those were priority. And now for Poshmark, I could use them. Yes. Thanks. Yeah, it's been a pretty good weekend. Um, things have kind of been looking up a little bit. I'm not really putting a lot into it because I haven't been well. If you need boxes, I'll start saving them for you. We burned so many boxes. Oh, I don't need any more boxes. I got a whole garage full of boxes that need to be broken down. We finally got our my neighbor finally came over and dumped our recycle bin because it was completely to the top of the water. I couldn't move it, and they won't give us a new one with a lid. And so I got so many boxes in there from the post office, from Amazon. I keep certain sizes for my appliance parts, and the rest of them I don't want. Um, yeah, but I do recycle. Sweet Kimmy, for sure, those bags can get pricey, and free is always best. Yeah, I don't pay very much for my poly bags, and I don't pay much for these bags at all. These are a lot cheaper than the Walmart bread bags. In fact, I think I have my affiliate link below. These I get 1,000 for like nothing. I mean, they're so cheap. They're not priority? Okay, I don't know what plain brown box is. I don't know. I've never seen them at my post office. Huh. Okay. I don't know. We're almost done here. Okay. Oh, this is a brand. I just listed this and I never heard of this brand. I think it was on my last haul. It's called Red Camel. So for $14 on Poshmark plus shipping. And yeah, this has not been listed long at all. And I just like the way it looked. I picked it up and it sold. I can't believe it. Let's see. It was listed in August, right? Yeah, August. So there's really not much to it. I remember washing this in OxyClean because I felt like it looked a little bit dingy. And it still kind of looks a little dingy in the photos, but I don't know. I just thought it was cute. It was a cold shoulder crochet at the bottom. And yeah, less than a month. So I was happy with that sale. Red Camel. Have any of you ever seen that brand before? Just don't know. But yeah, Nana, I'm going straight to plus sizes from now on. Plus sizes, men's and women's, and that's it. I'm not going to have any more small sizes. All my small sizes are $5 on my eBay store right now. I've already sold about 135 of them, and I've donated 250. So I got about 750 left, and getting them out of there. It feels so good. All right. There's something about these padded flat rate envelopes for Poshmark that I just love them. That I love the way they feel. They're cushy. I just love them. I don't know. I've always used them because they're free. I buy them 100 at a time. I've got about 175 in there right in my garage right now because I accidentally ordered when I didn't need to, and I was using the boxes that these come in for my reseller boxes, and that was nice to put my clothes in for my reseller boxes, but it's hard to find a box that 20 pieces of clothing will fit in. Okay, that's now falling on the floor. Mm, we're at 9:32 now. Okay, my tub is empty. So let me see. There was something else. It looks like I have. I don't understand. Hold on. I think I just forgot to refresh the page. I was like, I know I shipped those. Okay, so right before I came on, I sold this dress, a Faded Glory. It sold for $22.94. It's been listed since February of 2023. And but I'm sorry, I can't believe this didn't sell sooner because these Faded Glory dresses usually don't sit around very long, but this one took its sweet time. But isn't that cute? Anyway, that one sold right before I came on, so I haven't pulled it yet. And I think that's it besides those two parts that I showed you guys. Oh, Red Camel, I forgot to hit shipped. I'm real bad about hitting shipped on Poshmark, especially when I'm live. Now I'll hear it says I hit shipped. I don't understand. So how's my sound now, guys? Is it still going in and out? Trying to pull you over and see what y'all are saying. You have to order them online, but sounds like you're good. No need for more box. See how it takes a while. Small sizes are hard sales for me too. So you're doing mostly plus now too? I'm still glitching. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go ahead tomorrow, and when I do my live stream, I'm gonna be on my work computer, which is actually an older computer, but I don't think I've ever really had any trouble with it. And we're gonna see what that does, and that will tell me if it's good on that computer, then it's the computer. And then if I'm still having trouble, then at the end of the day, if she finishes working, I will just have to call them and have them reboot it, I guess. And I really appreciate all of you coming tonight. Thank you so much. Don't forget, we're all in this business boat together. So paddle on and may God keep you in his pocket. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.